everyone. Welcome to our virtual Discover Arbonne. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Stian Mork, and I am Arbonne's Vice President, Brand Ambassador. My favorite part of Arbonne are the people in our community. People just like you who wanted to change in their life and who used Arbonne as their vehicle to make that change a reality. Today, you're going to meet two of these people. Please check out our website at earnings.arbonne.com to find out what is typical and what is possible in Arbonne. I'm proud to introduce our first presenter from Texas, independent consultant and executive national vice president, Peyton Mott. Peyton, take it away.
Thank you so much, Stian. I'm super grateful to be on here with you guys today. Hi, friends. My name is Peyton Mott. I'm 30 years old and an independent consultant and executive national vice president with Arbonne. This year, I'm celebrating 11 years with this company, which honestly blows my mind because that's more than a third of my life. I started my business back in 2015 from my dorm room when I was a freshman in college. At the time, I was broke, overwhelmed, and in school because I thought I wanted to be a nurse. Pretty quickly, I realized two things. One, the amount of student loan debt I was about to take on terrified me. And two, I pass out at the sight of needles, so that probably was not going to be a great career fit. I started praying for something different, something where I could help people and also earn some extra income to pay down my student loans. Around that time, I got invited to an Arbonne Healthy Happy Hour. I'll be honest, I mostly went because I felt bad for the host, but while I was there, I learned about Arbonne's 30 Days Healthy Living program and it completely intrigued me. I had been yo-yo dieting since I was about 13 years old, and for the first time, I heard about a program that was not about restriction, but about getting healthy from the inside out and supporting gut health. I decided to try it, especially knowing there was a 90-day money-back guarantee, so I felt like I had nothing to lose. Within just a few days, I noticed changes in my energy, digestion, and the appearance of my skin. And I remember thinking that if I do not share this with other people, it would feel selfish on my behalf. I didn't know if it would work. I didn't know if I would succeed in this business, but I decided to entertain the idea of what if this does work? I jumped in and started building alongside my results. What I quickly learned is that Arbonne is not just products. It is a brand built on wellness, standards, and long-term impact. Arbonne has more than 4 decades of history and expertise in health and wellness, with a philosophy centered around the connection between a healthier mind, stronger body, and beautiful skin. We are also B Corp certified, which means the company meets high verified standards for social and environmental responsibility and transparency, and that does matter to me. What makes this business model so powerful today is trust. About 92% of consumers say they trust recommendations from people they know over traditional advertising. Long before everyone was posting links and codes online, this was built on people authentically sharing products they personally use and love. In many ways, this was the original side hustle model built on relationships and real experiences. What makes that possible is not just the model, but the product line behind it. There truly is something for everyone. We have skincare, nutrition, personal care, hair care, baby care, and makeup. Our formulations follow extremely high standards, including a not allowed list of more than 2,000 ingredients that are prohibited from use. Arbonne products are formulated to vegan, cruelty-free standards and are formulated without gluten, dairy, soy, and whey with non-GMO standards and no artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners. The nutrition line focuses on real needs like protein intake, gut health, immune support, energy, stress support, sleep, hydration, and healthy skin. We offer flagship bundles that help people build sustainable daily habits instead of quick fixes, and everything is backed by a 90-day client money-back guarantee. My results and I've been able to accomplish are not typical. You can go to earnings.arbonne.com to see what's typical to earn at each level in our business, but I want to share what I made possible with hard work, dedication, and consistency. What's so exciting about an Arbonne business is that your earnings and business growth come from both the effort you put into selling products and building a team that does the same, along with the skills you develop along the way. I didn't have any skills in the beginning, but I had a great community of leaders who showed me the way, and Arbonne made it simpler with tools and systems that I could share. I promoted to district manager and was earning extra money that helped cover my basics like rent, gas, groceries, and car payment. Next, I promoted to area manager, where you really start building your organization and your earnings continue to grow from your product sales, along with the team you're building and teaching to do the same things you're doing. Back then, commission checks were mailed, and my dad, who is a retired engineer and very skeptical by nature, opened one of my checks. Once he saw it, he became my biggest cheerleader. During my sophomore year of college, I promoted to the regional vice president level and earned my VP Achiever Award. Then, during my junior year, I promoted to the top 1% national vice president level, which includes the opportunity to earn a leadership incentive trip to Maui every single January. Since then, I've helped more than 50 incredible women in my organization reach VP levels in our success plan, along with many others who are building businesses to earn a little extra or pursue the VP and NVP levels to earn a higher income alongside their busy lives. Because I said yes to the Arbonne opportunity and worked hard to build my business, I graduated college with my student loans in check. As a single woman earning national vice president level income, I've been able to save and become a homeowner. I've traveled to places like Jamaica, South Africa, and the Bahamas through Arbonne incentive trips that I've earned. I'm able to give back where I feel called, and most importantly, I've built a life with flexibility, choices in my priorities, and real purpose. But the biggest surprise for me has been the community and the personal growth. My mentors became like family. I've been exposed to leadership, mindset, and personal development I never would have pursued on my own. I'm truly a different person than when I started, and the best part is not just what you earn, but who you become along the way. Whether someone starts for the products, the community, or the opportunity, there is still space for them here. I'm so grateful I said yes, and it is still my best yes to this day, and I cannot wait to see what the next 10, 20, and 30 years look like. And now I'm so incredibly excited because I get to introduce my dear friend, ENVP Cathy Epperson, to share all about the amazing business opportunity.
Oh my gosh, thanks so much, Peyton. You guys, Peyton and I actually live about 25 minutes from each other, and I love this girl. And I say girl only because I'm old enough to be her mama. But what I love most is that Peyton's story and mine really shows that anyone at the age of 18 or older and from any background can build this business. Again, my name is Cathy Epperson Sloan, and I am an independent consultant and an executive national vice president with Arbonne, just like Peyton. But unlike her, I didn't hear about Arbonne, you guys, till I was like 43 years old. And now I've been in Arbonne for over 23 years. And I am grateful every single day that I said yes to becoming an independent consultant with Arbonne. But what I also want to share with you is that what initially drew me to Arbonne wasn't necessarily the products, although they are truly incredible. When I first heard about Arbonne, our family was in a very tight financial place. I simply was not in a position to spend money on Arbonne products or anything extra because every single dollar I had to put towards the basic needs of my children. At that time, our family was living on one income, which was my husband's, and I hadn't worked for 18 years by choice because I wanted to stay at home with my children. You guys, I don't have a degree. I didn't own a computer at the time, and we lived in a very rural area with no neighbors. So my network was really, really small, and you guys can probably picture this. And honestly, it just was a very, very scary time in our lives. And I desperately wanted to contribute financially, but I just wasn't willing to sacrifice time with my children, taking that traditional 9 to 5 job. So I just remember beginning to pray and look for something that would allow me to do both, earn some extra money without sacrificing time with my precious children. It was about that time when my dear friend introduced me to Arbonne through one product. But she also shared information about the Arbonne business opportunity. And honestly, I loved that product immediately. But I especially loved Arbonne's business model of network marketing. You guys, I just wasn't sure that it was for me. But it was right at that time that something in my head said, but this is exactly what you've been looking for and praying for. It just came packaged differently than what I expected. But I decided to follow that tug, and I said yes to becoming an independent consultant with Arbonne with no idea how I was going to build this business. But my friend kindly assured me that although I was in business for myself, I was not in business by myself, and that she, along with a whole team of mentors, would help me to learn how to work this business. And you guys, I am so thankful for those mentors to this day, because that one decision changed everything for my family. And I want to share a quote with you that really resonated for me at that time. If nothing changes, nothing changes. But that day, my yes to join Arbonne became the change that my family desperately needed. So, what is network marketing? Well, Arbonne uses a network marketing distribution model, which simply is a different way to get the products from the company to the consumer. In traditional retail, products move through multiple layers. So they'll go from the manufacturer to the wholesaler. Then there's the warehouse. There's the paid for advertisers, and the retailers add their markup. But each layer adds cost before it reaches the consumer. Network marketing removes several of those layers and instead allows independent consultants the opportunity to be paid sharing and selling what they love with the people that they know, meet, and make personalized recommendations for them. This model allows everyday people to own a business without carrying inventory, without leasing storefronts, without hiring employees, and without being required to place minimum monthly orders. So you're not stocking products or having to personally ship or deliver them, because your clients can shop from our website that Arbonne provides for us, and you're not forced to buy inventory to stay active. This removes a huge barrier for so many people, including myself. And we also, as Peyton said, we have a 90-day money-back guarantee. We are also finding that today, people want to buy from humans and not algorithms. So word of mouth has never been stronger. So we also know that folks do want to purchase from somebody they personally meet or somebody they already know, like, and trust. And that's exactly how our business works. So there are two ways we can earn and grow our business. First, we can earn weekly commissions from product sales to our personal clients. We find that our clients, they love our products as much as we do, and that creates loyal customers who reorder, which then creates repeat commissions. Listen, I've got customers that I shared Arbonne with back in 2003 who still are buying products today. Secondly, we can earn monthly overrides on the products our team sells to their clients. This is a performance-based business model where your earnings are a direct result of your personal effort along with the skill you bring to your teams, and your sponsor can help you with that. So our business model also allows for time leveraging, which in my opinion is one of the most powerful parts of network marketing. And I want to explain how this works. If I personally enroll one independent consultant and I teach them to work 10 hours selling product, now there are 20 hours of sales productivity happening in my business, but I'm still only working 10 hours. If they enroll someone and teach them to sell products 10 hours a week, now there are 30 hours of sales productivity without me working more hours. And this continues with every new independent consultant I enroll and with every consultant my team enrolls. It is a business of teaching, training, sales activity, and duplication. And the beautiful part is that everyone is building their own business, but we all benefit from helping each other grow and thrive in our businesses. And I want you to know that this is exactly how I was able to protect the time with my children while growing my Arbonne business. So Arbonne is in 6 markets. We are in the US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Poland, and the UK. And we can sell to anyone in those countries. And we can also enroll other independent consultants on our team from any of those countries. And what's really cool about this is that I may not know anyone in those countries, but another consultant on my team and in my business may know someone in those countries. So that allows me to extend my reach with business in those countries and on completely different time zones. Those customers and independent consultants could literally be ordering and selling online while I'm sleeping. And that is such a great feeling when I wake up and see that my business has grown while I was asleep. I also love that Arbonne only has 4 management levels, super streamlined with average earnings shared transparently on our website at earnings.arbonne.com. And that's where you're able to see what is typical. The first management level, district manager, when I promoted to this level, it really helped our family finally take a breath. The second level is area manager. And this is where your Arbonne business becomes willable. And really, this is one of my favorite parts because if something happened to my husband, his paycheck would stop immediately. But if something happens to me, my family could continue receiving income from continuing to work and grow the business I built. And you guys, I have personally seen families inherit and continue to grow Arbonne businesses, and it is just truly in a beautiful, beautiful legacy. And at the top levels, which is regional vice president and national vice president, there are also cash bonus opportunities to put towards a car. There are achiever awards and amazing leadership experiences that can be earned. But you guys, what mattered most to me is that building my business to the national vice president level has afforded me the freedom of choice, of flexibility, and peace of mind that this business provides. And in addition, all levels of management, including new independent consultants, can earn incentive trips. And like Peyton, I've personally earned trips all over the world through this business. So there are 3 ways that you can be a part of Arbonne. You can shop as a client, you can save as a preferred client, or you can earn as an independent consultant. And I would like to refer you back to the consultant who shared this video with you, and they can help you decide which option makes the most sense for you. So in closing, if you're watching this and you're feeling a pull or a tug for more, maybe it's more choices. Maybe it's more flexibility. It might be a way to pay off debt or just have a little extra money. Or maybe you have a job, but you would like more time with the people you love or a chance to build something meaningful for yourself. And then maybe even ask yourself, if I keep doing what I'm doing, where will I be in the next 5 years? And if you would like to know more, then I encourage you to reach out to the independent consultant who shared this video with you. And I also would love to thank you for watching this video and allowing the 3 of us to share our passion for this incredible company with you. So now I'm going to turn it back over to Stan.
Cathy, thank you so much. And Peyton, thank you so much for sharing your stories and your journeys in Arbonne. You've heard a little bit now about what makes Arbonne so special. And we would love for you to take a closer look at our product and our incredible business opportunity. Could Arbonne be for you? We would love to have you a part of our community and what we do, and invite you to speak to the person who introduced you to Arbonne. It will make them happy, and I believe it'll make you happy too. Thank you so very much, and all the very best.